Powers within. There is no spiritual awakening. None whatsoever. Now I know a lot of you people in the spiritual, conscious, new age community are not going to like hearing that. Because that's what you spruik all the time. I'm coming into my spiritual awakening. When I had my spiritual awakening. When is this person going to have their spiritual awakening? How can something so powerful, so dynamic, source energy, the essence, the awareness that is, the spirit, the soul, the self, call it what you will, how can that ever be in such a sleep state or in a sleep state? You were always awake. You were always awakened. You were just coming into a state of awareness. We all have a veil in front of us that slices open every now and then. If we choose to go down the road of self-realization, self-discovery of the awareness that is, and what this reality is. With every moment that opens a little bit by bit, comes a greater sense of awareness, an ever-expanding awareness. There is no awakening. When you go to bed at night, when you lie down, do you sleep? What is sleep? Your body is merely shutting down, so to speak, getting to a state of rest. Your mind, the mind, is going into a state of rest. You are still awake. That is why you get to experience through the witness the dreams. That is why when you get up in the morning, you get to experience this ever-expanding dream experience. A lot of people say, this person is still asleep. This person is not awake. Everybody is awake. They are just not in a sense of awareness. And then you may say, well, maybe my mind has awoken. You are not the mind, just as you are not the body. So you are not the mind-body phenomenon. And if you attach yourself to that, then you are not in that greater sense of awareness that you think you are. Once you can detach from the mind-body phenomenon, then you can get into a greater sense of awareness for what things are. But there is no spiritual awakening. That's a big thing these days. That gets thrown around way too much. Those two words, spiritual awakening, especially in the New Age spiritual conscious community. That which I have no affiliation with. So try to stop looking at it as though you're going through an awakening. Remove that word. Replace it with you're coming into a greater sense of awareness. The awareness that is you. The self, the witness, experiencing through the awareness. Because that's all it is. And that veil that we all have, that little opening for each person, each being, each soul, spirit, essence, call it what you will, takes different amounts of times to open. For some it opens quick. For some it opens just bit by bit. But it is forever opening. It is forever expanding. Because the journey of self-realization, the journey of awareness, acceptance of the awareness that is never ending. There is no destination. There is no final destination. It's an endless journey. So I just wanted to present that with you and to you, that get out of this whole spiritual awakening nonsense and come to an acceptance, a realization an awareness that you were already awake and already awakened. We all are. It's just coming into awareness. And for each being, that awareness journey is different times. Interpret this as you wish. As always, have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Peace.